Hello Deepa Miss, how are you?
Hi Sonia Miss, I'm fine. How are you?
I am also fine but little bit worried actually.
Worried? What is there to worry?
You know na pandemic situation.
Yeah, I agree, but we should work on our immune system.
You are looking quite tension free. Are you practicing something special?
Nothing special Sonia Miss, but yes, I follow a routine. And this is also not now. From last 10 years I am following.
Oh wow.
Yes, early in the morning I take some warm water with honey. Then it is followed by a cup of milk with some chawanprash. And yes, I love to eat salads in my meal. And yes, you know na, an apple a day keeps doctor away. So I take apple every day. That's my routine. That's it.
Wow, that's wonderful Deepa Miss. But what about hot beverages?
Yeah, I take sometimes tea or sometimes coffee.
Yes, I also love to have coffee, but hot coffee.
Yes, I hope you are taking that kadha which is suggested by Ministry of Ayush.
No miss, I don't.
Why but?
You know na ingredients like turmeric, dry ginger powder, cloves, tulsi. I don't like taste at all.
But it is not about the taste, it is about our health, miss.
Yes, I agree Deepa Miss, but what about purity? Are you sure whatever you are consuming is pure?
No, I cannot say anything about purity. Whatever is available in the market, I need to buy that only.
Miss, yesterday I watched news on TV that milk was mixed with contaminated water and lots of mixing is going on actually. So you should be careful.
Yeah, I agree with this. But how I will come to know that what is pure and what is not?
It is very simple, miss. It can be tested at home only and very easy actually.
Oh, you mean the adulteration test?
Yes.
Okay, then I need to work on it, miss. And I will surely work on it so that I can teach it to my children also. Good, you told me.
Okay, thank you, Deepa Miss.
Okay. So children, just now we heard that there is lot of mixing going on around and we should be really careful for it and we should be aware about it, how to test whether it is pure or not. So what is this? This is called as adulteration. What is adulteration? Adulteration is mixing of some unwanted substance in the main substance for many reasons. It is done for many reasons. So, whenever a main substance is mixed by unwanted substance, and generally these are all food items, it is called as adulteration. Okay, so let us see the reasons. What are the reasons of adulteration? So, adulteration is practiced due to many reasons and we should know about it. So, let us see some of them. So, the main first reason is profit. As you know children, many people do business just for the profit and they are least bothered about the health and whatever consequences it may be. So main adulteration takes place due to profit because they make it on the cheap level and they sell it on the high price. So they get a good profit in that. So they do lot of adulteration to just earn more profit. Okay. The second is increase in quantity. Many times it happens that they have very less quantity and they need to give it in more quantity. So just to increase the quantity, they will mix the unwanted materials in it and just give it in an increased form. So adulteration also takes place due for the increase in quantity. Then the next is physical appearance. Many times we are more attractive for the appearance whatever is there of the mainly of the food items. Okay, so we focus on the physical appearance. We are attracted to the physical thing and for this physical appearance lot of adulteration is done. The things which are not even edible, they are used to make it attractive. So ultimately that is also an adulteration. So it is used. So thirdly, it is used for physical appearance. Next is more demand and less supply. It happens many times that the demand is too much, it is very high and the supply is very less, the production is very less. For example, in festival seasons you can see that there is lot of demand for the milk. They need milk to make lot of sweets, khoa and pedas and kaju katlis and many more things, shrikhand and all. But the supply is the same, it is not increased. So how they will meet this demand? By doing adulteration. So adulteration is done whenever there is more demand and less supply. Okay. And the last but not the least is to enhance the taste. Nowadays, we are unfortunately more focused on the taste rather than the health. You know very well that street side food, the packed food items, they are very, very tasty. But what about the health? It is not good for us. They are not healthy at all because many unwanted substances are added in it to just increase the taste, to enhance the taste. So the adulteration is done to enhance the taste, and it is not good for our health ultimately actually. So these are the main 5 reasons why adulteration takes place. Okay. So children, let us do some adulteration test. We will test some food items that we consume in our day-to-day life. Okay. So we will start with milk. So here you can see that there are 2 samples of milk. Okay. This is sample 1 and this is sample 2. Okay. So for the testing of milk, whether it is pure or not, we are supposed to take the milk drop in a dropper and just pour it on a slanting surface. The surface should be smooth enough. Okay. So when we drop the milk on the slanting surface, it will go down, right? But when it is going down, if it is showing some white color trail marks like this, okay, if it is showing some white color trail marks like this proves that milk is pure. This was the first sample. Now I am putting the drop of the second sample. Let us see now that. Just now you saw it directly went down and hardly there is any white color trail here. But the first sample is showing the white color trail marks here, right? This proves that the first sample is much pure compared to the second one. Okay? So now let us test the next thing, that is chili powder, which Indians like the most to have, right? Our meal cannot be completed without chili powder. So here I have taken 2 samples of chili powder. You can just see to it. And before we start the testing, I would like to just share one thing with you. Actually, this chili powder is the ready-made which is available in the market. And this one is the homemade. The dried chilies are grinded. That one it is homemade. So this testing is done in the school. So I brought this sample 3 days ago in a white color paper. I just tied it in a white color paper. But now you can see that completely the color of the paper is changed. It has come to orange. So I am really doubtful whether artificial colors are used in this chili. Let us test, but there is a testing process. So let us test that. We will put some amount of chili in a glass full with water. And if the color of the water changes completely to red, that means there is some impurity. Okay, so let us test. So I am putting some amount of homemade chili powder first. So let us test, and I will just stir it. Now the powder which is available in the market, ready-made. So let us test that now. So you can see that the color of this water is completely red-orange, but the color of the homemade chili powder is not like that. This proves that some artificial color is used in this chili powder. So this is the test for chili powder. So here is our next adulteration test. We are going to test coffee. Okay children, coffee powder. So here there are 2 samples of coffee powder, different samples. I would not like to say the names. We are more interested in adulteration test. Now the test is, when we pour a spoon of coffee in water, you will see that after some time sedimentation is there. If sedimentation is seen, that means it is not a pure coffee. Generally, clay, chicory seeds are added in coffee for adulteration. So let us test whether our coffee is pure or not. So if sedimentation happens, that means it is not a pure coffee. We will compare both of them. Okay. There are 2 different samples. So you can see that in this sample, the sedimentation is more. The coffee is not dissolving easily. But in this, it has been dissolved. Right? That means this is adulterated. Okay? After 5 minutes, we again observe the same 2 samples. So it was observed, it was seen that the second sample was showing the sedimentation very clearly. But first sample was quite okay, dissolved. This means again proves that the second sample is adulterated. So now let us do an adulteration test for honey. Okay. To find out whether the honey is pure or not, we will do a test, and the procedure is we will take some amount of honey. You can see very less, it is hardly half teaspoon in a bowl. Okay. And in that bowl we will pour some amount of water, very little amount of water in it. Okay. And then we will just rotate the ball like this. I am just rotating the ball, moving it, so that the water which is there in the bowl, it can just move above the layer of the honey. And now you can see, generally we know very well that the honeycombs show the hexagonal shape. The same thing, same pattern you can observe here. I hope you can see it. Okay. So if it shows a honeycomb pattern, this proves that it is a pure honey. This is the test for honey. And it shows that it is a pure honey. So that whatever we are consuming, we will come to know that it is pure or not. I hope you are getting it. It should show the honeycomb shape. Okay. So let us move on to the next adulteration test. Now we will test the powdered sugar. Okay. So here there are 2 samples of powdered sugar. This one is the homemade powdered sugar, which we can easily make at home by grinding it in mixer grinder. And this one is the ready-made powdered sugar available in the market. Okay. So the test is that we are going to put some amount of sugar in water and just mix it with the help of a spoon. Just I am mixing sugar in water. And you know very well that sugar can easily dissolve in water. Right. Now this is the ready-made one, ready-made powdered sugar. Now we are again mixing it in water. This also I will mix thoroughly. Okay children. Now let us see to it. You can easily see the difference between them. This is completely transparent as the sugar is dissolved in it completely. But here you can see that the water color is changed to white. And here some sedimentation also can be seen, right? Actually, chalk powder is mixed with powdered sugar for adulteration. So here this chalk powder water can be seen very easily. This means that this is the adulterated sugar powder and this one is the pure one. Okay, got it? So children, just now we saw how easily we can taste the food items which we take in our day-to-day life, in our routine life, and we can just be satisfied that whether we are consuming good food, pure food or not, right? So we can just easily taste these food items at home. Now, why we need to taste these all food items? The reason is that if we consume adulterated food continuously, it is very hazardous for our body. In long run, it can show many dangerous diseases which are there nowadays. Just we hear about it a lot. Okay, so we should be careful and we should be really aware about what we are consuming every day. Now, what are the major causes? What are the major consequences of being adulterated food? Let us see that. Now, I would like to say you that there are 2 types of consequences. One is short term and one is long term. There are some consequences or symptoms which can be easily seen the next day. First day you will just consume some unhealthy or adulterated food, street side food, and the next day you will have some stomach infection and the doctor will say it is food poisoning. So it is a short term thing. Just immediately it is seen. Okay, but there are some food items or there are some adulterations which cannot be seen easily in a short period. It shows the effect after a long time. For some years we will consume it continuously and then we can see the symptoms of it. And those symptoms are very, very dangerous actually. So some of them are lungs disorder, asthma, bronchitis, all these diseases can be caused due to this, right? The second is heart failure. You know very well nowadays cardiac disease are increasing day by day. Blockage is there. Sometimes BP problem is there. So all this is due to what? We don't know about the things. The thing is that due to adulteration. The next is stomach infection. You know very well, many times there are constipation problem, there is digestion problem. So this all takes place because we are consuming something which is not good for our health. It is unwanted substance going in our body continuously, right? So due to that also it may happen the stomach infection. The next is kidney disorders. You know very well that if our kidneys don't work properly, the urine will not be passed easily, and because of that lot of problem will be created in our body, right? And the next is highly toxic. Many of them are highly toxic. They create toxics or poison in our body slowly and we don't know about it because the symptoms are not seen. But later on it may come up with some very big or dangerous disease. Sometimes it may come with cancer or something like that disease, right? So we should be aware about it. Ultimately it is just affecting our immune system. And you know very well children, our immune system should be very strong to fight with whatever disease are there around us, right? So just eat healthy and stay healthy and just be aware about what you are consuming. Okay, thank you.